Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. Steve Buzza here. I'm at the Leadbetter Indoor Academy, Bangkok, and I've been getting a lot of questions about my lesson with David Leadbetter. So you'll see I was really fortunate. I had like a 15-minute lesson with him. Spent quite a bit of time with him sort of talking about the A-swing. But what was interesting about my lesson is I was already doing a lot of those things. So the A-swing is designed to help you make a easier swing. But I already had a lot of that in there, so actually the stuff he did was far more traditional. But I've been getting lots of comments on that video, kind of how's it going, am I working at it, etc, etc. So yes, I am still doing it. I'm feeling like it's creating a lot more tension across my chest. I'm feeling far more coiled. And one of the things I used to always get accused of, like when I had lessons as an amateur, and lots of comments on my playing videos, was I break my wrist really early. Kind of a thing that is associated with David and associated with the A-swing. But what we were actually finding and what David saw was it's actually coming from me bending my trail arm. So I'm feeling a far more tighter swing, and I'm feeling a lot more wrist hinge than what I'm actually used to, even though my swing was perceived as being sort of very wristy in the beginning. So I've used it on the course. One thing that I've had in my swing a lot was I used to have to use my hands a little more than I actually wanted to. So initially I was making some good swings, probably like when I was practicing in the academy, making some really good swings, but the ball was going left. So it was kind of a good indication of when I was making the backswing move proper, was when I turned the chest, gave me the ability to actually turn and actually exit a bit more left. When I did the flippier movement with my hands, I was striking the ball really pure, but going considerably left. What I found though is as I've practiced and practiced, I'm finding the target far more consistently. Been able to hit like a push fade as well, so that feels really good, something that I can apply on the course. Driver felt very strange initially, because the way that I swing the driver, I get quite loose. I lose the club in behind me, a bit like a Sergio Garcia move, and then I sit back and fling the club out. That's quite a shallowing move, so I've always been pretty good with driver, although if you've watched the videos, I do have that one that I can kind of hit off the planet. So at first it felt quite strange. I was losing the ball considerably right, because although I was in a tighter position in the backswing, I was actually finding it hard to engage the hands. So as the movement through the ball needed to be different, I was actually losing a lot to the right. Had to start hitting like a slidey cut on the course just to keep it in play. But what I've found as I've practiced, I'm able to control my driver far more with my body now. So I'm feeling like I can actually set the club, turn hard with my chest, and I'm really pleased with the flight I'm getting, and it kind of going out a bit lower. You know, like I've got a sub-zero in the bag at the minute. I'm finding that the ball isn't spinning that much, even to the point I could probably do with a little more spin. But I'm actually, the way that the ball is going forward, I feel like it's in complete control. So yeah, so kind of good example of like when you're making swing changes, and like when I'm coaching, I tell people that you need to kind of work at the movements that the coach tells you. I mean, it's not just a magic fix. What I've found is they've kind of gone through the process that a lot of my students will go through, whereas you're shown how to do it, although it might feel better or the strikes might get better, kind of lost the dispersion control. But then as I've carried on practicing, I'm finding now I can really apply it on the course, and kind of after a month, starting to feel far nicer, and more importantly, I'm starting to see better results as well. So yeah, I've thumbs up to that video. Thank you, David. You've made me a better golfer, hopefully. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the changes. Get some comments down below. Are you somebody that's been making swing changes and have experienced what I've experienced, that the control kind of goes down a little bit before you see the improvements? It's kind of how it happens. But yeah, I'd like to hear some kind of examples, especially if you've gone through it quite recently. So thanks for watching the video. Like this video, and if you haven't seen my other video, the lesson with Leadbetter, I would certainly watch it, because he makes some really good points, and I hope to catch you soon.